Hi, Helene Gidley here on the Art of Agile Living, and I want to talk to you about focus today. I was talking with some friends just the other day at dinner, and we were having a nice discussion regarding being with people and being in the moment and having your focus with the person and people you are with versus losing your focus and allowing yourself to be distracted. And have you ever been in a situation like this where you're sitting down and you're trying to have discussions and people just keep picking up their cell phones? They're being easily distracted by the phone or something, their smartwatch has been beeping and buzzing at them. Or worse yet, they take the phone call and continue to have a 5-minute discussion with the person on the phone while you're sitting right across from them. That's a loss of focus, right? And whether you can talk about that being a bit rude to do to the person you are with, that notwithstanding, I really want to talk about how that impacts you as the person who is allowing yourself to be continually distracted. We know from many studies being done that multitasking, trying to do more than one things at a time, this really disrupts your flow and your ability to stay within the focus and get things done in a timely fashion because you are switching between tasks each time. You are spending time getting back up to speed of where you were when you last picked up whatever that item is that you've gotten distracted with, and then putting that down and going back to whatever you were doing before. It's that warm-up time that gets you a loss of productivity. And so we've seen studies that show things just like this, where when you allow yourself to work on like 4 things at a time or 5, well, you've just succeeded in making yourself the least productive individual around. So I want to talk about focus and how we can avoid those and why it's so important to allow ourselves to just do one thing at a time. You'll see on my planning sheet, I've annotated it a bit to highlight what my intention to do just one thing at a time. And so that is right here at the top. The item that I'm working on, as I've always said, is that top thing on the top left corner of my planning sheet. That is my to-do column. And I've highlighted it in red, and I've put a little doing next to it to be really clear that that's what I'm doing. I'm not checking my email. I'm not responding to that latest text or Slack message. I may be turned focus on my computer, if your systems allow that, and more are these days, to give yourself some uninterrupted time that you can then just focus on what you're doing. And then the rest of my day is planned out, and when I complete this, right, when I'm done with this, I'll move to the next one, which will be to post that item, right, the video, and actually post it out onto our LinkedIn channel. When I'm done with that, the next one will move up. And that's what my day will start to look like. I'm always focusing on just the item right here at the top of my sheet to give myself the least distractions and the best chance of actually getting things done. And I'm not the only one talking about maintaining your focus for a better productivity. If anyone has seen this book, The Pomodoro Technique, that's exactly what they're talking about here, right? And getting yourselves into these small, and these are 25-minute focus sessions. They call them Pomodoros, which is a reference to their kitchen timer. But they would set to 25 minutes, and that would be it. You are focused. You do just that one thing for that length of time, and then move on to the next task, and there are breaks built into the process. So it's not crazy to allow yourself that time to just be focused, present, in the moment, where you are, with the task that you're working on at the time. And if you happen to be at dinner with someone and you get that phone call, maybe what you say is, gee, can I call you back in a little bit? I'm having dinner with my friend. That's Helene Gidley with the Art of Agile Living. And my focus today is on focus. If you like what you're seeing, please subscribe to the channel. You'll see a little button at the bottom right of the screen. So just go ahead and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Thank you so much.